Hello everyone, Michael Jacobs here. We have a video tip request, and the request was, Mike, can you discuss a short game practice session? Well, I thought about what I should do, and I wanted to keep things realistic. And what I mean by keeping them realistic is, I understand how often you're able to get out and play and how often you're able to get out and practice. And chances are, the majority of you are getting out to hit balls at the driving range once or twice a week, maybe, and golfing on the weekends or something similar to that. So what I thought I would do is I would give you a short game practice session at the driving range. I mean, I could have taken the camera down to my really nice short game area and went over all these little practice routines that you could do at the short game range, but that probably wouldn't help you because 99% of you don't have access to something like that. So let's go over what you could do at the driving range to help your short game. So now, how can you, the golfer, improve your short game at the driving range? Well, let's examine our wedge here. And what I suggest everyone does, and this is I'll explain this as time goes on when I make my own short game videos and things like that, is I suggest everybody has a sand wedge, a pitching wedge, whatever wedge, gap wedge, that you use for full shots. And then you have one selected wedge, whether it be a 56 degree, 55 degree, 60 degree, 59, doesn't matter what the degree is, but that just have a wedge for pitch shots around the green, less than full strokes. I'm not going to get into the reason why yet, it's pretty revolutionary, but I suggest you start doing it. So you have one club just for the short pitch shots, and then your other clubs are for full shots. So take my word on it and go ahead and do that. Now, when we're talking about hitting, we're going to talk about here hitting shots around the green, hitting the smaller shots. It's real important to identify the playing position of the club. Now, what I mean by that is the bottom sole of the club. This playing position is a huge key. If I come into contact with the ball and I'm using more of the front edge of the club, you'll notice that it has a different playing characteristic. Then if I come down in contact, use more of the center of the sole, the normal playing position, and a different characteristic is also in the back of the sole. So the normal playing position of the club is obviously the middle of that sole. Here is the big thing that you need to understand. And I think you would all hit your short game shots a lot better if you understood how the ball spins. Here's what I mean by that. If I hit a shot, if I hit a standard little pitch shot like that, you need to understand how the ball spins. And that'll help your technique, help your consistency, and you'll hit much more predictable shots. And I think that would be the best practice session of all, is just to hit it properly. Now, when a ball is struck properly, contact, obviously the ball flies forward. You know, that's pretty much what happens. I don't think that's a real surprise to anybody. The ball travels forward, yet for the ball to travel forward, it must spin towards you, the golfer. Here's what I mean by that. The ball travels forward. For it to travel forward, it must be spinning towards you, the golfer. So what you need to do when you're hitting these short shots is you need to see how the ball's going to travel forward, yet you as a golfer are going to apply a surface, the playing position of the club, to get the ball to spin towards you to get it to travel forward. A lot of people are hitting shots and they're in their mind saying, I got to send this ball towards the hole, or I'm picking a spot out there, I'm going to try to land the ball in a certain spot. And really what you should be focusing on is spinning the ball towards you while it travels forward. So when I'm making these strokes, I'm trying to spin the ball towards myself as the ball travels forward. So you want to concentrate on that middle of that sole, and you want to concentrate on understanding that it's going to be the ball spinning towards you, spinning towards me, which is going to give you the proper contact. So that's a good place to start. So with your newfound attention on having the ball spin towards you while it travels forward, and your newfound attention on trying to work this club in its playing position, trying to work more of the middle of the sole of the club, you can start to develop a short game. And when it's coming to determining how far of a swing you need to make for a given shot, that's when I want you to trust your instincts. Once you have solid contact and you understand how the strike should be and how the ball spins and what part of the sole you should be using, now you can trust more of your instincts to determine how far the distance is. So when you go to the driving range, what I want you to do then is I want you to pick targets certain distances away, and what I want you to do is trust your instincts to develop a big enough swing for each of the shots. And you'll be totally amazed that your instincts, when they take over, will do 99% great job of picking the distance. So you're going to concentrate on the middle of the sole. You're going to concentrate on understanding that when a ball flies forward, it's spinning towards you. So you're going to concentrate on using your instincts to determine how big of a swing to make for a given shot, and understanding that that ball has to spin towards you on a short shot. Pick one wedge for short swings and use your other wedges for full shots. That's the start of our little session here. Work on that for a little bit, give me some feedback, and we'll make part 2 of this video request at another time. This is Michael Jacobs from the Michael Jacobs Explosive Golf School. I have you in my little my covered teaching area here. We're off a mat where I can show you how you can practice this off a mat and still improve your game without having a short game area. I'll see you at the next video tip. Thank you.